Hi everyone, thank you so much for being here for a new crochet tutorial. Today I show you how to make Christmas lights. I hope you like them. They are giants and I think they are a great decoration for Christmas that is coming very soon. So I hope you will enjoy this tutorial. As usual, I will show you step by step, rounds after rounds, how to crochet them. If you prefer a PDF file that you can print, you can get a pattern on my Etsy shop right here. Thank you so much if you decide to purchase a pattern. It really helps me to keep growing my business and to keep creating new tutorials. So thank you so much for your support. If you have any question during the tutorial, you can ask me in the comment section. This tutorial is okay. If you are a crochet beginner, you will see it's easy. I only use easy stitches like single crochet or increases or decreases. So if you are a beginner, you can totally follow this tutorial. And again, if you have any question, please let me know. And let's get started with a list of supplies.
The links to purchase supplies and similar yarns that are available in Europe are in the description. The use of different supplies, from what I will tell you, may vary the final result. You don't have to use the same brand of yarn, but the weight category has to be the same for a similar result. So I use a hook 12 millimeter, and for the yarns I used one skein per bulb. So I used two types. So for the blue, the orange and the yellow, I used Premier Parfait XL. The colors are sky blue, tangerine and sunshine. So I used one per bulb. And then for the red one and the green one, I used Sweet Snuggles from the store Michael's. The colors are called red and ash green, and I used a little bit less than one per bulb, just because the yarn, the skein is bigger. So that's the yarn that I use. And then for the top of the bulb, like the green part, I would say like the screw holder or something, I don't know how to call it. I used Parfait Chunky, Premier Parfait Chunky, in color emerald, and I doubled the thread. It means I used like two threads at the same time to make it thicker, because I wanted to use Parfait XL in emerald, but it was sold out at the time. So I used Parfait Chunky and I doubled the yarn. But if you have both available on the website, go for the Parfait XL. It will be easier for you. And I believe like two skeins of Parfait XL will be enough to make the whole project. I believe. I'm not totally sure about that because I didn't have it. And then for the electric cord, so I used Premier Parfait Chunky in emerald because Parfait XL was sold out, but if you can order Parfait XL is better. And I doubled it. I already doubled Premier Parfait Chunky. I used like two threads, but I also added acrylic yarn. And you may ask, why did you add acrylic yarn? Just to make the electric cord more sturdy and resistant, because it will hold all the bulbs. So you need something that is resistant. And I used Red Heart Super Saver in color Hunter, and the weight is worsted or whatever. It's like a thin acrylic yarn, but if you want to make it thicker, you can. The thicker, the more resistant, so it's better. Here are some notes before we start. So the following video is a step-by-step tutorial to crochet the giant Christmas light. You can get the written pattern on my Etsy shop as a PDF file that you can print. The link is in the description, so thank you so much for your support. One light measure approximately 10 inches or 25 centimeter wide and 14 inches 35 centimeter high. The whole project measure approximately 85 inches long, or a little bit like 2.5 meters. The number in parentheses is the number of stitches to have at the end of the round or of the row. This creation is crocheted using the yarn under technique, and I work rounds in spiral. So I don't make any like slip stitches between my rounds or chain stitches or whatever. I just keep going in spiral without nothing in the middle. And if sometimes the video goes too fast, you can always slow it down in the YouTube readers in the settings, and let's get started. Some abbreviations that I'm gonna use during the tutorial, et voici la traduction en français des abréviations que je vais utiliser pendant le tuto. Donc n'hésite pas si tu as la moindre question à me la poser en commentaire. Okay, so you will need your hook 12 millimeter. I apologize for the quality of my hook. My dog chewed on it. So 12 millimeter. Then you make a magic ring with a main yarn and 6 single crochet in the ring. Let me tell you something. If you don't want your yarn to break, start pulling on the yarn to close the ring at the beginning. So you see, I start pulling little by little. I make 1 single crochet and I close the ring a little bit. I make another single crochet, I close the ring a little bit more. So if you do that, once you arrive at your 6 single crochet, your yarn won't break and your ring will be closed. So that's my technique, and like that the yarn never breaks. I know it can be very frustrating. So you see, so you make 6 single crochet. Then you will make round number 2 is 6 increases. So 6 increases is 2 single crochet in the same stitch twice. So here I make 1 single crochet in the first stitch, and in the same stitch I make another single crochet. So like that you have your first increase. Then you go to the next stitch and you make again 2 single crochet in the same stitch. And if you do that 6 times, you will have 12 stitches at the end of this round. Very easy. An increase is 2 single crochet in the same stitch. Voila. So I just show you like that you have time to see. For the next round, I will skip because it's always the same thing you will see. But for this first 2 rounds, I show you the full round. Voila, so you have your 6 increases, 12 stitches at the end of the round. Make sure to count to make sure you have the good number of stitches. And then we will go to round 3. You make 1 single crochet in each stitch. So very easy, 12 stitches. No increase, no decrease, just 1 single crochet in each stitch. This is round 3. And I won't show you the full round just because it's the same thing for the whole round. So I will skip it, if not the video is too long. Then we go to round 4. Round 4 is 1 single crochet in the first stitch. And in the next stitch you make 1 increase. So 1 single crochet, 1 increase. And you do that 6 times. And at the end of the round, you will have a total of 18 stitches. 1 single crochet, 1 increase, 1 single crochet, 1 increase. Then round 5 is 1 single crochet in each stitch. So no increases, just like a classic round. We go to round 6. So this time you will do 2 single crochet. So first stitch 1 single crochet, second stitch 1 single crochet, and third stitch you do 1 increase. You see, 1 increase. And if you do that 6 times all around, you will have 24 stitches at the end of the round. Make sure you always count your stitches, so like that you don't keep going in the pattern with like the wrong number of stitches. Then round number 7, classic round, 1 single crochet in each stitch. So basically we do 1 round of increase, 1 round of 1 single crochet in each stitch. Then round 8, 3 single crochet, 1 increase. So first stitch, 1 single crochet. Oops, what happened to my yarn? Second stitch, 1 single crochet. third stitch 1 single crochet, and fourth stitch 1 increase. And you do that 6 times, you will have a total of 30 stitches at the end of the round. Then round 9, 1 single crochet in each stitch, so a classic round. And you will see, so thanks to this round, your creation should be pointy a little bit. You should see like it creates a point. I don't know if we can say that. Anyway, round 10, 4 single crochet, 1 increase 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4 single crochet and 1 increase. If you do that 6 times, you will have 36 stitches at the end of the round. And that's the last round of increases, you will see. Voila. Then grab your lap counter because we will make 6 rounds. So from round 11 to round 16 of 1 single crochet in each stitch. So that's why it's important to have a lap counter, so like that you can keep track of your round. And no increase, no decrease, just 1 single crochet in each stitch. And make sure to make 6 rounds. And I will see you right after that. So at the end of round 16, so after your 6 rounds of single crochet, you should have something that looks like that. And voila, 6 rounds on your lap counter. Voila, so it should look like that. Then we will do round 17, so we will start decreasing. So you do 4 single crochet, so 1, 2, 3, 4 single crochet, 1 decrease. So you grab the front loop of the next 2 stitches. So 1 front loop, 2 front loop, and you make a single crochet, and that creates 1 decrease. So like that you decrease your number of stitches. So you do that 6 times, 4 single crochet, 1 decrease, and that will give you a total of 30 stitches at the end of the round. Make sure to count them, because when we start decreasing, it's important to keep the good number of stitches. So you see, a decrease is very easy. It's grabbing 2 stitches and creating 1 with the 2. Then round 18 is very easy. 1 single crochet in each stitch. So basically we do the opposite. We do 1 round of decrease, 1 round of 1 single crochet in each stitch. Before we were increasing, and now we are decreasing. Round 19. 3 single crochet, 1 decrease 6 times. So 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 3 single crochet, and 1 decrease 6 times, and you should have a total of 24 stitches at the end of the round. Then round 20 is 1 single crochet in each stitch, so a classic round. Then round 21, 2 single crochet, 1 decrease 6 times. So 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 1 decrease. And you do that 6 times, and you should have a total of 18 stitches at the end of the round. Then round 22, classic round, 1 single crochet in each stitch. So you should start seeing like the shape of the bulb. It should look like the bulb now. At least it should start looking like. Voila. So this is round 22. And at the end of the round 22, you will block the yarn. You see, you put a stitch marker on the loop right here to block the yarn because we will stuff. So it's important to block the yarn. So start stuffing the bulb and make sure that the stuffing goes all around so it creates like a nice shape. You see, like make sure it's even everywhere. Even? Not even. Even everywhere. Voila. Do not overstuff, do not understuff. Make sure the stitches are not stretched out. Voila. Looks like a lemon. And then pick back your yarn and we will make 1 single crochet, 1 decrease 6 times. So this is round 23. So 1 single crochet, 1 decrease 6 times. And you should have a total of 12 stitches at the end of round 23. On the last decrease of round 23, you should end your round with a decrease. You keep 2 loops on the hook before the end of your decrease and you insert green yarn right here. So you change color, you can cut the yellow yarn, make a knot. So here you can see I doubled my yarn because it was too thin, but if you use Parfait Chunky XL, you don't need to double. It's because I just used Parfait Chunky and it was not thick enough. Then you will place a stitch marker, I chose green for the video, on the front loop of round 23 first stitch. So the last round you made first stitch, you will need it for round 25. So I will show you exactly where I put it. So this is the last round you made and you put the green marker on the front loop of the first stitch right here. We will need it for later. Voila. And then round 24 with a green yarn, you will crochet only in the back loop. So I show you on the video where is the back loop, you see. And you will make 1 single crochet in each stitch, only in the back loop. So don't crochet front loop, back loop, just the back loop. I'm sorry for the frame of my camera, but the bulb is really big and the frame was not big enough. But you see, like I only crochet in the back loop. So you should have something that looks like that at the end of round 24. Voila. Then you will place a marker on the first stitch of round 24. So I chose pink for the video. And round 24 is the round you just made in green. So this is a first green stitch. And I put a pink stitch marker on it. Voila. And then you will insert your hook where the green marker is, the one that was in the front loop, remember? We will crochet in the yellow front loops of round 24. So I will show you right now. So this is my green stitch marker. I insert my hook in it. You make 1 single crochet in each stitch in the front loop only. So that was the first front loop. Voila. And then you keep going all over. So they are yellow. You see, this is the front loops. Right here. So 1 single crochet in each stitch. This is round 25. So at the end of round 25, you should have something that looks like that, because we crocheted it in the back loop and in the front loop, you see? So you have something that looks like that. And then round 26, we keep crocheting in the same round you just made, and we will make 1 single crochet, 1 increase 6 times. So you will have 18 stitches at the end of the round. So you crochet in the round you just did. Voila, 1 single crochet, 1 increase 6 times. And then round 27 is 1 slip stitch in each stitch. So it's just to give a nice border, I will say. So 1 slip stitch in each stitch is very hard to say. Voila. Then you will make 2 chain stitch, I will show you in the video, and you will insert your hook in the pink stitch marker. We will now crochet in the round that starts with a pink marker. So I will show you on the video right now. You make 2 chain stitch. Voila, 1 chain, 2 chain stitches, and then you find your pink stitch marker, you insert your hook in the stitch. Voila, and you will make 1 single crochet in each stitch of this round. The round has started with a pink stitch marker. So let me show you. You see, you have to pull out the stitches and you make 1 single crochet in each stitch. They were a little bit like inside, so you have to pull them out and crochet in them. Voila, so 1 round. This is round 28, and you should have something that looks like that. And then you will make 2 rounds in the back loop only. You will make 1 single crochet in each stitch, in the back loop only of the stitches. This is round 29 and round 30. Only in the back loop. It's a small detail, the back loop, so if you forget, it's okay. If you crochet in both loops, that's okay. Just to give a little detail to the bulb. So you make 2 rounds. Voila. Up, 2 rounds. I used my lap counter. And then you will stuff the green part, because you should already have stuffed the bulb. So just stuff the green part. And then you will make 6 decreases in the back loop only. So I showed you before in the pattern to make 1 decrease, you picked the front loop of the stitches. Here you only pick the back loops. So you will make 6 decreases. So I show you right here. You see the back loops right here, and you make your decrease like that. Only in the back loop. So same thing, the back loop only, it's a small detail, so if you cannot figure it out, it's okay, but it's just to give a little detail to the pattern. And then we will close the bulb. So leave 6 inches or 15 centimeters of thread, then cut it. Pass the thread through the loop to tie a knot. I'll show you everything in the video, so basically fasten off. And with a thread and a darning needle, pass through the front loop of the 6 previous stitches to close the circle. I will show you everything. Then you hide the thread with the needle in the green part, and you can cut the excess. I show you right here how to do. So here you see you cut the yarn, you won't need it anymore, so leave 15 inches approximately. Pass it through the loop to tie a knot, so basically you fasten off. Then you use a darning needle and the thread, and you will pass it in the front loop of the 6 previous stitches. So you see, only in the front loop. And the more you pull on the thread, the more it will close the hole. Up, front loop. So 6 times, because you had 6 stitches previously. And you see, the more you pull on the thread, the more it closes. Voila. And then you pass the needle through the green part You pull on it, so like that the top is flat, right here, you see? So you should have something that looks like that. And oh, and I realized I forgot to show you how I cut the yarn. So you just cut the green yarn and you hide it in your bulb. And finally, I noticed that some stitches from the main color were still visible in the green part. So I simply passed some green thread back and forth in the stitches to hide it. So I show you right now. It just, if they are visible, if your yellow or red or blue stitches are not visible, you don't need to do that. But me, it was a little detail I didn't like. So right here you see, so I will cover them with some green thread. It's just the details because your bulbs are so big, it's not really visible when you put them on the wall, but you know, I'm a little bit of a maniac. Voila, so your light should look like that. I'm sorry for the mess when I zoomed out, it's terrible. And now I will make every color, so you can make any color that you want, and I will meet you right after to make the electric cord. So now we will make the electric cord. So I use Premier Parfait Chunky and I doubled it plus acrylic yarn to make it more resistant. And now you will make as many chain stitches that you need to make a chain that measure 85 inches long or 2.2 meters long. So it's a lot of chain stitches. So you see, it's very, very easy. Chain stitches, chain stitches. I didn't count, honestly, but I just know it's a lot. And it's approximatively, you know. And see, it's long, it's 85 inches long. And once you arrive to this point, you cut the yarn right here and you fasten off. So it means you will pass the thread through the loop to make a knot. Make sure you leave a long tail also before cutting. I forgot to tell you that. So you see the tail is pretty long, and then I will tie a loop as much as I can. Like, I'm not good at doing this thing. Just so it's easier when you want to attach it to the wall, you know. Voilà, so you tie a loop, and you can do the same thing on the other end too. So when you want to attach it, it's just easier, you see. And you can cut if you have some threads that are coming out, you can cut and make it easy. And then I pass my hook through the top of the bulb, like that. And I grab the loop. I'll show you. Voila. I grab the loop. And I pass it through the top of the bulb, like that. So you see it's easy. And then you can slide it on the cord. And do that for every bulb, for the 6 of them. And I try to keep a space of around 13 inches between each bulb, like that, you see? Voila. And this is how I pinned it on the wall. Honestly, I needed the help of my husband, so it was just easier to be 2 people to do it. And I used the push pins, you see, like to attach them. And I like how uneven it is, but you can make it even. You can really make it as you want. And yes, that's it.
Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I hope you enjoy making this giant Christmas light. Please subscribe if you want to have access to more tutorials. I see you very soon and I wish you the best holidays ever. I see you soon. Bye bye.